Else. Tool. I cannot speak today.
The reason you need to laugh today. Welcome back to the Mom and Kid Show. I am Damien, one of the kids.
I'm Daniel, the other kid.
And I'm Araceli, the mom. And today we have a great episode. Because Daniel likes that word. We have an amazing episode on credit cards. We're going to talk a lot about credit cards, and hopefully you guys are going to become credit card experts.
I thought you were going to say we're going to turn into, hopefully you become credit cards.
What?
Would you want to be
I feel like whenever you're editing it, you're going to be like, bro, what are you talking
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah. We have our drinks.
We have water with Kool-Aid.
Yes.
And then we have cut up PB&Js and some grape.
And something's wrong, guys. Where's our microphones? What? We got new mics.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
These.
Yeah, shout out DJI. We're not
Yes.
sponsored, but
So
DJI,
we are
hit us up.
progressing. Ahí vamos, poquito a poco. We have to put some Spanish words in there. Yes, we got these new mics because you may have noticed something else.
Oh. I was like, what? But yeah, because we got the new, or not because, but the reason we got new mics is because we're now going to be doing the podcast in different places. As you can see here, we're at McKinney Falls State Park.
Yes.
And we are going to go see the waterfall later, but we're going to do the episode here. And we have a beautiful background. Not that much green, though. I don't know what happens.
Just trees.
It'll come. It'll go, the green will come. If not, we can do some Photoshop.
We'll just add a green screen and then cut out.
Yes, but we're changing locations. If you have a great park that you'd like us to visit, let us know. Leave it in the comments. And
or just a place in general.
maybe we can come by and record there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Every episode has an activity attached to it, to enhance understanding and really help kids understand these topics. You can find these activities at faithmoneyfamilies.com. And there's a lot of other great, cool things on the website. So go visit us.
Yes.
And visit and watch our other episodes if you have not. Last week we had Sam Walton, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sam Walton. It was a great episode. We really enjoyed it. The recording is really good. Go check it out.
Also, check out our Bible study.
Yes.
We have 2 episodes, and
3.
the third one's
We are
coming out.
really going deep into the Bible, and it's coming alive.
We're supposed to be in like Leviticus or something.
We're supposed to be.
But we haven't even gotten halfway through Genesis.
That's how good it is. Okay, so we have our next segment, Real Life, with Daniel. Go ahead.
Real life. Real life.
Well, we don't have the segment name yet, so.
We'll workshop a name, but let's do our transition from, we're going this way. No, the other way. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now that we're transitioned, today's topic is discipline. Discipline. And it is something that this world struggles with, including me.
I feel like you choose these. Feel like you choose these topics based on what we're going to talk about, but we don't. He doesn't even tell me what he's going to talk about.
And so, and she doesn't either. Oh, yes, she does. Credit cards. But discipline is something that is a powerful tool. And
Tool?
Yeah, it's a tool.
Skill?
Whatever.
It's something that you can use to your advantage, and it takes time to build this discipline habit. But I mean, it benefits you like whenever you're starting a business. Discipline is just like you're consistent and you do things no matter what, compared to motivation, which is just doing things whenever you feel like it and you have the energy for it, like this podcast. No, this podcast is a discipline thing because
One day we're gonna have a crew behind us recording. How long it takes us for us to get to start the recording, everything that we have to go through, but we still do it. Yep. We're still here and we're still showing up as a family, and we love each other
for a couple of reasons.
And we're always gonna love each other no matter what. Hopefully.
Don't cry.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Where was I at? Oh, discipline. Ways to build discipline are just simply doing your bed in the morning. There's a book by a retired Navy SEAL. I can't remember his name, but he has a book named Make Your Bed. That's a really good book. Talks about how like just starting your day off with one right thing, making your bed, can go a long ways. Things like posting consistently on YouTube or starting a social media page, exercising, and just little things like this that you can stay consistent in that will grow you. I really don't have a lot more to say about discipline other than it makes a great personality trait to be disciplined, and to know that for people to know that you're disciplined, it lets them have more trust in you. So that, like, if they need to ask something of you to do a project or something, they know that you'll actually do it, not drag it on for ages and ages until the dinosaurs come back. But yeah, I mean, just discipline's a really good skill to have, really good
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Is discipline for the other person, or is discipline for you?
Discipline's for you, to make yourself a better person.
So it's discipline is how you act whenever nobody's watching, right?
Yeah, if you want to change the way people look at you, you have to change the way you look at yourself.
Ooh, that's good.
And to change the way that you look at yourself, you have to be different. You can't just...
We're missing our wine glasses, by the way.
Yes, we are.
That's good, Daniel.
Yes, I'm very wise.
That's very good. Wise moments with Daniel. All right, let's jump into the topic.
Today's topic
is credit cards.
I think we said that earlier.
Yeah,
credit cards. What are credit cards?
Cards of
They
credit.
give credit. The obvious.
Your hat is in the way.
Yes, credit cards are
Tools?
Tools, or we'll talk about tool or trap. But bottom line is credit card is a loan. It's a loan that you get from a bank or you get from somewhere. We'll talk about the different types of credit cards. But it's a loan, it's not money that you have. So what's the difference between credit card and the debit card?
The name?
Debit card is the money you have.
Yes, but go ahead, Damien.
Debit card is the money you have, but credit card is the money that's the bank's. But technically, if you have money, like if you have money in your bank account, it works the same, but you just have to pay what you spent at the end.
Okay, so can you repeat that again? You lost me.
A debit card? Did you understand what a debit card is?
No, go ahead and repeat everything.
Okay. A debit card is money that's whenever you're using it, it's money that's actually yours. But whenever you're using a credit card, it's money that's the bank, and then they figure out how much money you spent, and then you pay it off at the end of the month.
Yeah, so it's...
And with a credit card, you can get credit.
What do you mean credit? Oh, like credit score, which we have a video on.
Credit score.
Do we have a video on that?
Yes, yeah, we have a video on credits.
And you can also get points for free.
Yeah, we'll talk about all the
benefits.
The benefits of it as a tool or a trap. But yes, you are right. Debit cards are money that you have in the bank account. Credit card is money that you do not have, that you're using from somebody else, and then you have to pay it back. Is a loan bad?
No.
We're going to talk about this, I believe, that more a little bit at the end. But a loan is only bad if it's not done consciously. And it's not There's no planning behind it. You're being led by your emotions. Proverbs 22:7 says, debt says the rich rules over the poor and the borrower is servant to the lender. So the rich rules over the poor. The people that have the power, that have lent you the money, they rule over the people that are borrowing. And the borrower is servant to the lender. So you're always going to be on their terms. And so I think, and, you know, like I said, we'll talk a little bit about it, but loans are bad if you're making them out of not thinking, because sometimes you have to use it. Sometimes you're found in a position that you're going to use it. You want to build credit, you want to, you know, invest into a training or something, and that's the only thing you have. But again, it's how you're doing it, the reasons behind it, and that's going to bring in our activity. Our activity is actually, it's pretty cool. I created it. But there's several scenarios, and you have to say what you would do, like swipe or not, or wait. And it has to do with how you're feeling. Like, and it has the bottom line I was going to leave with, but I would think it's perfect right now. Your credit card doesn't talk to your brain first. It talks to your body. So, is a loan bad? Depends. Depends on how you're using it.
And if you can control it.
Mm-hmm. So the history of credit cards. The history of credit cards is before they used to do before the actual credit card, the actual plastic. They used to loan on credit. But it was based on trust and like if they knew you. Oh yeah, I know him. Es el hijo de mi.
He's credible.
El hijo de mi prima. Y él me paga. And that's how they would do it. There was usually no interest. I mean, they would just pay each other off. In 1950, Diners Club. A man forgot his wallet, and he had no way to pay. So he just, I guess, he told the owner there or the manager. He's like, "Hey, I'll pay you guys later." And so that's how that's how the story goes of how the credit like became more and more of a thing.
Created kind
Yeah, it was more for restaurants and travel. So if you were at a restaurant or were traveling, I don't know how traveling would work though, because you're not likely to pass by again there. So they had to pay the full balance every month, and there was no interest yet. In 1950 to 1960, companies saw an opportunity. You know, someone was like, "Oh wait, there's money here." And it started with American Express. They did travel and business users. Credit for travel and business users. Why do you think for traveling people and business users?
Because they use trains and airplanes a lot.
Yeah, but what else can you think of?
Because
What kind of people are the ones traveling and
Rich
having
people.
businesses? People with money, right? So they were like, these people can pay back a little bit more. And that's when banks started charging interest, and they saw that it could become a really big profit for them, and so that's why they started doing it. 1960s to 1970s, it's not long ago. Banks introduced revolving credit. What is revolving credit?
I don't know.
Revolving credit is whenever you carry a balance over from the next month, from the last month. So you have a balance, then you carry it over and over and over. So it
used to be like you have to pay it by the end of the month? Or
yes. What? So balance carried, interest became the profit engine of banks, and this led to Visa and MasterCard, which are some huge ones. American Express, Chase. I mean, there's all other ones right now, but usually it's Visa. You'll see a Visa, which those are the banks, Chase, Capital One, all that. But you'll see on the bottom it says Visa and MasterCard or American Express. They're the different ones. 1980s to 1990s, credit cards become normal for everyday lives. They used for gas, clothes, pretty much everything.
Food.
Banks marketed them as freedom, convenience, and status. You had a credit card meant you were at a different, like you were richer. Like you had more money, in quotation marks. Convenience, why? Because you don't have to have the money all in, like to get like all in the bank to be able to buy something. And freedom, because you can go anywhere with a credit card and buy anything you want. But the reality is easy spending, delayed pain, and growing debt. So delayed pain, we've talked about delayed gratification in the money, how we can, if we save, we're going to be able to enjoy later on, right? What is delayed pain?
You delay the pain.
Yeah, so if you don't have, well, yes, but think about it. If you don't have something to buy, you don't have the money to buy something right now that you want, you're delaying that pain of like, I don't have it. You know, like every day it's like, I want it, I don't have it. You're delaying that pain because now you bought it with the credit card till later on and now you have to pay it back. Now there's pain in paying back the credit card. So you're delaying that pain.
What? It's a lot of pain.
Pain.
You don't understand it?
I do. It's just like my brain's like at full 100%
when
GPU.
Spending becomes easy, thinking becomes harder. You become numb. And in our Bible study segment, is that one out? No, that one's not out, right?
It's
coming out soon. Well, it's probably gonna go out before this podcast, so it's.
We talked about numbing and how we're not connected anymore. So whenever we're using credit card, it's plastic. It's not money we have. It just disconnects us from debt. Debt seems like it's not real anymore. It's just numbers. We're not feeling anything.
Mm-hmm. My uncle brought up a good point the other day. He said that they're making it as easy as possible, especially with Apple Pay and Samsung Pay or Galaxy. I don't know what it's called. I have a little. But they're like, you used to give something, and you got something, but now it's you give them your card, and then you get your item, and then you get your card back, or you tap, you get your item, and then you get your card back or your phone back or whatever. And now it's like it's a psychological thing. It's like you're not losing anything, and I'm guilty of this. I'll use my phone or my card, and it's like you don't even know how much is in there. You don't pay attention to how much it's costing.
I feel like they should make a card with a little digital thing to show you how much money you have.
They should. That's good.
But I think it's still become numbers. And if you have $100 bill and you're going to the store, it's going to be a little bit harder to let go of that. And when they give you back the money, it's going to be like, oh, I have less. And so when we're just paying with a tap or tap to pay or just clicking a button, it just makes it easier to spend, harder to think. So keep that in mind. 2000s to today, there was online shopping, tap to pay, no pain, no connection, like Daniel said, reward and points, like you were talking about, Neiman, which, they could be good or not good. So how does the credit cards work? They charge interest, and interest is the price of time. So each month you pay interest on balance being carried, not on amount borrowed. So each month they charge you interest for whatever is still the balance on it.
So the compound
not for
interest.
whatever you borrowed from initially. So for example, and you'll have a slide to put up here. Month one, let's say you go and you buy $500. You wanted, I can't talk.
Buy $500?
You wanted to go buy some clothes, and it was $500, right? You go and you buy some clothes. So you didn't have the money, but you wanted the clothes. So you got a credit card. You paid for the credit. You charged it to the credit card. Now the balance is $500, right? So your minimum payment, and we'll talk about this in a minute, but the minimum payment that you have to pay every month is $25. Okay? But they're charging you $20 interest. So
$20 or 20%?
$20. Let's do dollars for my brain purposes.
Okay.
So the first month that you get the statement, it was $500 and you paid $25. So that brings it down to what? Math
Down
person.
or up?
Down. You paid $25.
$475.
Okay, but then they charged you $20 of interest.
$495.
It goes back to $495. So you paid money, but it only went down $5. Now that's month 2 comes and you get the statement. So you're at $495, right? So you make a payment, $495. You make a $25 payment. It goes down to what?
$470.
Okay, and now you have a $20 interest that they charge you, so it goes back to
$490.
So $490. So you're still owing $490, and you've already made $50 payment. The third month comes, and you have to pay. So $490 minus 25.
$490 minus 25.
I'm not making you guys think because on the slide it has all. So $465 plus 20.
$485.
$485. So you're at $485. Let's do month 4. $485 minus 25 plus 20.
What?
$480.
$480. So 4 months have gone by, and you're at $480. You borrowed $500. You only went down 20, but you've paid $100 already. And you have to do that over and over and over and over until that balance is down. So that's how they work.
So every time you wait, so you're paying $20 every month. Extra.
Plus, $20, and you're paying $25, but out of the $25, only $25 is going to your
So you spend $2,000 more.
You end up paying a lot more. I don't know what the amount is.
$2,000 if it's that.
Okay. Yeah. So, credit card works against us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Things to know about credit cards. Some of them have an annual fee that they charge you besides the interest. So that's one thing. Some of them are 0 interest for a certain amount of time, but then they hit you with the higher interest. Statement ending dates. So the thing about credit cards is that you want to pay the full balance before the due date. But even before the due date is before the end of statement. The statement ends, like the ending cycle of it. So a statement date or statement cycle is, let's say, it's from the 1st till the 30th. But then they'll close that cycle and then they'll send you a bill afterwards. So whenever you get the bill, that's not the end of the cycle. The due date is not the end of the cycle. The cycle already ended. So you have to keep that in mind whenever you're trying to pay off full balances. There's a point system, reward system that they use. There's cash back. They give you money back. Deferred interest, we talked a little bit about it the other day, is whenever they don't charge you interest for a certain amount of time, but then they charge you interest. If you don't pay it by that 6 months that they give you, then they end up charging you interest for the whole 6 months that you didn't pay interest. So, be on top of your things. Late fees sometimes they'll charge you a late fee if you don't pay them on the due date, plus a higher interest rate sometimes.
If you don't do the payment for interest on the due date?
Like if you don't pay it the amount due, then you'll end up paying. Yeah. We have some of them have over the limit fee, so if you go over the limit, they might charge you. There is a credit limit sometimes, so don't go over it.
What's a credit limit?
It's an amount that they're just saying, I'm just gonna let you borrow $10,000.
They say you're supposed to only use 30% of it.
Yes, for credit scores. The statement. the statement will have a due date, a statement balance, a minimum payment. Remember, minimum payments are designed to make payment easy, not really to help you out. They're just trying to like keep the credit alive, the loan alive, and but you still have to pay it over for a long, long time. How do you qualify for a credit card? It's based off of credit scores. You do an application. You have to be 18. You can be an authorized user on someone else's account, but whatever their credit, like their habits are, they might transfer to you. So if they don't pay off their credit card, it will hurt you as well. Proof of income, like a job, check stubs, and your credit history. They want to know that you've had credit before. If not, I'll talk about the types. Touched on this a little bit about the different types of credits, and some of them some of them are whenever you're starting off and you don't have credit. So debt to income ratio 30%. We talked about this in the credit score episode. Okay, so they want to see you at 30%. You're able to manage it. If you don't have any, that's not a good sign for them. If you have a lot, that's not a good sign. I cannot speak today. Tool versus trap. So a tool. To use a credit card as a tool, it's for investments. So for something that's going to bring you money back. Okay? Would you consider training a tool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on the training. You have immediate money. So you can go buy something that you need. Points and you cash back if you know how to pay it off if you can pay it off every single month, get those points and get that cash back. And it can help you build up your credit score like we've talked about. Trap, buying wants, because it's easy money or immediately. You can go off and spend a lot of it. If you only pay the minimum, you're paying a lot of interest. And, if you don't pay back, then your credit score is affected. And you go to collections, which is and there are agencies that will call you until you pay them back. And we'll talk about that in another segment.
Is it possible for like the like whenever it's an interest for like if it's a percentage for it to be bigger than the minimum payment?
No, what?
Like, right, there's interest for credit cards whenever you don't pay
What's
it.
a percentage? It's not actually.
Well, yeah, right. It would actually be a percentage.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible for that to be bigger than the minimum payment?
I don't think so. I think they try to make the minimum payment where it's a little bit going into the thing, but it depends on the loan. So we'll talk about other loans because there's some loans that they're only charging you interest, plus the balance is still always there. So every month you just pay interest. Types of credit cards. We have secured credit cards. Secured credit cards is whenever you're starting off, like you can go to a bank and they'll be like, I want a credit card. They'll check your score and everything, and they're like, well, you don't have any credit score. And so you can be like, well, I have $500. I'm going to give you guys $500, and you guys can use that $500 and loan it back to me. So you're using your own money, but you're building credit that way. Unsecured is whenever they don't have anything to back it like collateral. They don't have anything that they can take away from you, but they're still letting you borrow money. Why do you think that is? Why do you think they would let you borrow $10,000 or have a credit card of $10,000 whenever you might not pay it off?
So they can get
Because they can get you in trouble.
And if they do get you to pay it, it's going to be higher.
Yeah, but I think there's a system here. Because not system, but there is a catch. If you qualify for a higher amount credit cards, it's because they've checked your credit scores. If they've checked your credit scores, it's because you have a high credit score. If you have a high credit score, then that means you're responsible and you care and you actually are going to pay them back. So,
and they get more money when they do that.
Yeah. So there's student credit cards. There's rewards, cashback, travel, stores like H-E-B has a credit card. A lot of stores are not
Cabela's.
Cabela's. Everybody
Walmart,
has a credit card.
Walmart, Best Buy.
And then there's business
Walmart
credit
does not
cards.
have a credit card.
Best Buy does.
Okay, the nervous system, and we're going to do this and then start wrapping it up. The nervous system and how to regulate with credit cards. We talked about how credit cards are tied to like our bodies, right? So whenever, just be conscious of when and where you are using it, the reasons why you're using your credit card. Only use it when you are calm. Do not use it when you are rushed, because that comes into scarcity. You have a scarcity mindset, lack mindset. So always make sure that you're regulated.
Well, matter of fact, whenever you're rushed, don't use anything to pay for it, because then you lose the money. And
you're also not sure if you want to buy it because your brain is going, you don't know what to think, really. You're not really thinking whenever you're feeling like that.
Yes. Have a plan of how you will pay the credit card if you have a credit card. And yeah, the last thing is never swipe feeling rushed, scared, or desperate. You're looking at my notes. You guys have any questions? Credit cards.
Are we going to have not a question. Are we going to have an episode for debit cards?
Those are pretty simple. It's just your money.
Yeah, we'll have an episode on budgeting. Okay.
And then we can add a little segment. Okay, yeah. Oh, do banks ever go in debt whenever they're like lending money?
That's going to go into a huge topic. We're going to have to talk about how banks create money.
They just write pieces of paper.
It's just numbers on a screen, but we'll talk about that on next episode, on another episode. That's a really good question, though. Really, really good, but it's really big.
I got a good question.
Okay. So, for the activity, like I said, it's going to be swipe or wait. There's different scenarios. Like one of the scenarios, we're going to do it right now. And go check our faithmoneyfamilies.com.
She cannot talk today.
I cannot. To download the activity.
It should be in the description, I believe.
The purpose of this activity is to make the kids aware of how their body reacts, and even adults. How do they react and want to use that credit card? I don't know if that made sense, but it made sense.
Like, just how do they react?
Yeah.
How you react
Okay.
to it.
You forgot your lunch and feel embarrassed. Would you swipe or would you wait?
Swipe for what?
Or to buy lunch.
Or wait for what?
Until you get home.
Wait.
Like swipe with
so
what?
You're with friends and you're at school or not school, or let's say college or a store or somewhere, or at jumping place or anywhere, like just the place that you're with your friends. You forget your lunch and everybody's eating. And you feel embarrassed. Would you buying lunch, or would you wait? A credit card. Would you swipe?
I wouldn't buy it out of embarrassment.
If I was buying
I'd buy it out of hunger.
Yeah.
Because I need to eat.
Depends how far like home is. Like if it's like an hour or two away, I'm probably gonna eat. If it's like 10 minutes away, I can just wait.
Okay.
So it depends on how far it is and the time. But probably I would just wait.
And so you would swipe your card?
I would.
You would? And then, okay, so...
I'd probably just wait.
You would wait? Imagine, these are the little things that will add to your card, to your debt. So the thing is, okay, like you said, a lot of factors go in. You know, I might be hungry. How long is I'm going to have to wait to get home? But the thing is, how was your body feeling whenever you made that decision?
Hungry.
Whenever I made to...
Well, if I'm embarrassed, I'm not going to do it out of embarrassment. So if that's the only
like
factor...
right now, when I asked the question, how was your body?
Body?
How's your body feeling when you made the decision?
When I made the decision to not
Okay.
eat.
Was it rushed? Was it scared? Was it
No, it was,
like calm? Like, you know what? I'm gonna.
I was like,
normal.
oh, there's food later. I'll just wait.
Bro, your head is, yeah, wear it like that. So that way I can see.
Okay.
More.
Let's do one more. Let's say you're tired and frustrated after a long day of work, and you're gonna get home and there's no food, but you have food to make. You're frustrated and you're tired. Do you buy food, or do you with the credit card, or do you wait and get home and cook?
Cook.
Same thing. What am I cooking? How hard is it?
So these are the things that you have to think about whenever you have to swipe a card.
If it's like really hard to make,
But remember, it's making a plan of how are you going to pay this money back.
I mean, if I'm really tired, I haven't eaten out in a while, I'd probably just get somewhere to eat. If I ate out like yesterday, not that I'm like tired, but I'm like exhausted, but not sleepy tired. And the food's like a PB&J, then I'd make it at home. It's a lot of factors.
It's a lot of factors, but the purpose of this game is to make you guys aware, like, what is the first thing that I would do? Would it be to swipe because I do want to get food, or would I go through like thinking I need to get home, I'm gonna do this and making a plan. If not, then okay, I don't have time. I'm gonna use my credit card, but I'm gonna pay it as soon as I get home, I'm going to.
In that case, I would probably buy with my credit card.
Yeah, good.
You?
I probably wouldn't. No.
I think you're more of like a saver kind of person.
Actually, he's more of a saver.
Well, true.
Because I don't want to buy them anything.
But
I buy a lot of stuff. I don't know
He
how
buys expensive things, though.
I still don't know how I have so much money.
I do
it's
too.
abundance.
But I mean, I don't know. 50-50. All right.
All right. Well, that was our episode on credit cards. Tell us what you think. Not tell us what you think. Share a fun fact about credit cards that you know that we didn't cover. Let's go on with the last part. I have a would you rather. Let me go ahead and start it off.
Wait, wouldn't it be my funny segment?
Oh yeah.
So the reason you need to laugh today, the reason is because an intense laugh or a good laugh can actually relax your body for up to 45 minutes.
You need to relax for 45 minutes. So let's start laughing now.
Like an intense laughter.
Oh. That's choking. You're kind of choking. I don't know what that was.
So I guess that would also help with the immune system, and so yeah.
Yeah, because you relax, you let
So it
I don't know what it does.
de-stresses you, it relaxes you, and it boosts the immune system. So far, that's all we got.
So we need to laugh all day long.
Okay, what's your joke?
I'll go with the what would you rather. Would you rather buy your dream car and not have money saved in your account, but you have your dream car? Or would you rather have your money saved in your account and not have your dream car?
Repeat that, please.
I mean, I could I could use my card.
Hold up, baby. Would you rather buy your dream car? Go buy, if you had like $20,000, $30,000 in the bank.
That's not gonna cover my car.
Okay, $40,000 in the bank, and you go and buy your dream car. Would you rather buy your dream car or have the money in the bank account?
Buy my dream car.
Yeah.
Truck. Car.
You?
Buy my dream car.
Me too.
I would just buy it. I would be drifting. What would your dream car be?
Doesn't even know how to drive.
A truck. I would buy my truck.
What truck?
My TRX.
You?
Tacoma.
What type? There's like 1,000.
Tacoma.
Just any?
What do you mean?
Just any Tacoma?
It's truck. It's a Tacoma.
But I think there's different types
Like
of Tacomas.
Like,
year, model.
oh, I don't know. Just like a 2020
Okay.
off-road
All right.
beast.
Then, Damon, go ahead.
My car would probably be...
No,
Your joke.
your joke.
Well, I have to say my car still.
Okay.
My car would be a Corvette, as always. Always been the same.
What year?
The 2026 Corvette C8.
They got rid of
Stingray.
the wall though.
Oh, right. No, probably 25 or 24. I don't remember what. Somewhere around 24.
All
2024.
right, let's
Okay,
go with
your
your
joke.
joke because we are
Okay.
running out of memory.
My joke. What do you call a parade of rabbits or bunnies marching backwards? Do you know it?
I've heard it. I've heard it before though. I just can't remember the answer.
I don't know.
A receding hairline.
Oh, I had heard it.
I think I've said that one time. I did that joke one time on this podcast.
Okay.
Actually?
Go,
Yes.
Daniel.
Oh.
Here's the shower thought for today. Are oranges named oranges because oranges are orange, or is orange named orange because oranges are orange?
I don't know. I think they just ran out of. They ran out of.
Names for
Names.
fruit.
Yeah.
They couldn't have named it
Because
banana.
bananas. You can't really.
So make sure to comment the credit card thing the facts.
Fun fact.
And if y'all have a question, comment down below too.
Yes.
And the place that y'all want to see us at. So yeah.
Yep. Visit faithmoneyfamilies.com for information and
Activities.
We're working on getting our podcast on all podcasting platforms. But until then, from McKinney Falls State Park, Austin, Texas, this has been the Mom and Kids Show. And we will see you
At
the table.